Hi guys, it's Monday morning, the 11th of February, and it's Monday morning, so I should be in a poop mood because it's Monday, ew, and I have to go to work and it's around 6:20 in the morning, ew. But the good news is that it is Contemporaryathon and also Blackathon, and I am so excited.
It's coffee time!
So I know that the Blackathon changed. Excuse while my cat goes to the toilet. That's more important right now than me talking to you. So as I was saying, the Blackathon was originally planned to be from the 11th to the 24th of February, but then they changed it for the full month. The thing was that my body was not ready for it and I didn't have the time to vlog or anything. So I thought, you know what, you're just gonna leave it to those 2 weeks and you're gonna do it together with the Contemporaryathon. The Contemporaryathon is just 1 week, and for me the Blackathon is gonna be 2 weeks. However, I do have been reading a book that fits the Blackathon, and that is Children of Blood and Bone by Tomiyari, and I'm nearly finished. I only have like 80 pages left. So I'm super excited. This book is so good. I think I'm gonna give it 5 stars. I just really love it. I absolutely love it. So I'm gonna try to finish this quickly today so that I can start with a clean slate, and I'm gonna show you quickly also my TBR pile. So here it is. If you follow me on Instagram, you've probably already seen it, but the top 3 books are for the Contemporaryathon and the ones below are all for the Blackathon. And this one here is the group book. For the Contemporaryathon there is no group book, but these are the 3 that I plan to read for the Contemporaryathon, and here are the ones for the Blackathon. And if I have time, extra time, I can always add another book. Alright you guys, so it's 6:30 now, so I have to go to work. Fun times, because you know, I work so my cats can have a good life and so that I can afford all my books and collectibles. So I have been trying to decide which one I want to start with, and I'm not really sure, but for some reason I feel like I have to take The Sun Is Also a Star by Nicola Yoon. And I remember Everything was also kind of like a book that you would quickly go through, so this one might help me to kickstart the Blackathon / Contemporaryathon in a good note. We are in the office. As always, I am the first one in the office because it's too early for everybody else. It's too early for me, but I mean there's coffee, so coffee is brewing, which is going to help me to go from grumpy to grumpy but smiling. So I am trying to finish Children of Blood and Bone, and this book is fantastic and I love it. And it is the first one in a trilogy, so now I have to wait for the other 2, which sucks. But I totally do not regret picking up this book. It's one of the chunky books that I plan to read on 2019 because it has over 500 pages. And it also fitted this month for the Blackathon, so I'm so glad that I picked it up. Now let's read a little bit while the coffee gets ready, and then I have to work, sadly. That's the sad part. And then on my break, I will try to read a little bit more, and hopefully I will be able to start The Sun Is Also a Star on my break, so that, you know, I can start the first official book that I'm going to be reading for these 2 weeks, where I'm going to be attempting to read as much as I can for the Contemporaryathon and the Blackathon. And I mean, look at the end pages. I mean, just look at that beautiful map. This book is fantastic. Everybody should read this book. It's one of those that it is definitely not overhyped. I just got back from work. I'm a mess. I look terrifying. I've been so tired all day. So I did finish Children of Blood and Bone by Tomiyari, and I was not ready for that. That last 100 pages, I'm not okay. And I need to recover from that, but now I have these 2 readathons going, so I have to keep going, man. But that was very intense. And it is a trilogy, so now I have to wait a couple years to finish it. That's also very sad. I gave it 5 stars because it was so good. The writing was amazing, the characters were super well fleshed out, everything was so amazing, the magic system is amazing, everything's amazing. And I'm pretty sure we're gonna get to see more of the magic system, because obviously We are in the first book following the story of a girl that she has sort of been chosen to help the people with magic to get the magic back after it was stolen from them. And it's just an amazing adventure, and I loved every piece of it. I loved all the characters, and yeah, if you have not read it yet, do yourself a favor and pick it up. So now I go home, but I have stuff to do, so I'm gonna quickly jump into the shower and finish while I'm in the shower listening to the audiobook of The Boy in the Striped Pajamas, which I only have like 20 minutes left or so, and I want to finish it so that I have that also finished. And then I have to edit a video for my other channel, which is going to be 10 movies to watch on Valentine, and they're basically all horror movies because that's what you should watch. I'm not a fan of Valentine's Day. I just don't celebrate it. I don't really believe in it or anything. I mean, if you like it, perfectly fine, but I just consider it a normal day. The fun of the story here is I had the first date with my now boyfriend on the 13th of February, and so he always jokes that it's on Valentine's Day because it was this close. And yeah, so we celebrate our anniversary, which sucks because it's just one day before Valentine, but it's nearly the same thing. Yeah, so I have to edit that, and after I'll be able to start the first official book for the Blackathon, which is going to be The Sun Is Also a Star by Nicola Yoon, and it's also being released as a movie this year, so that's exciting. So yeah, shower, edit video, read. Also, I got this book in the mail today. I read Hunting Jack the Ripper last year, and I did enjoy it. I was just waiting for the price of this hardback to drop a little bit. So I got it now out of Amazon to continue, and I absolutely love this. This picture is amazing. I don't know when I'm gonna get to it, but now I can continue. It's going to be a total of 4 books, and 3 of them are already out. So I'm really excited to continue with this one, especially because Dracula is one of my favorite figures from literature. So really excited about this one. All right, so we have some food. There we go. That's a nice healthy bowl, and we're going to edit now. So I'm gonna try to edit the Valentine movie recommendations and then get to reading. Finally, you guys, I guess second to sit down and start finally freaking reading. I was editing my video, like I said, the 10 Valentine movie recommendations, which are all horror movies because that's how I roll. And finally, while that is now uploading to YouTube, and it's still gonna take around 35 minutes to be completely uploaded while we wait for that, I'm gonna finally start The Sun Is Also a Star by Nicola Yoon, which kickstarts my readathon weeks, and this one is one that I chose for the Blackathon. The challenge, which one was the challenge that I chose this one for? I don't really remember. I think it was about, oh yeah, about a romance that includes a person of color. So I chose this one because it's a romance, and I decided to pick this one as the first book because I read Everything. It was so easy to read that I finished it very fast. So I thought, you know, because it is by the same author, maybe this one is also easy to read, and then I can fly through it and have a good feeling that I finished one of the books. So let's dig into this book and see how it is. And I'm trying to vlog now, do daily vlogs for both readathons, and I don't know how this is gonna go because I do work every day, so I don't want these videos to be either too short or too boring, so we will have to see how that goes. You know, I will see. I'll start editing and uploading the vlogs. Probably the vlogs are gonna come one day delayed so that I have enough time to edit and upload them. And yeah, I'll keep you updated, and I'm super excited about these readathons, and I'm super excited to see everybody's vlogs and see how they're doing, which books they're reading, and probably I'm gonna add more books on my TBR into my wish list. and buy more books when I see people enjoying other books. But this is, you know, a blessing and a curse. Alright guys, so before I pass out, I thought I would just quickly update you on my reading. So my plan was actually to finish everything that I had opened on the weekend, so that I would start the weeks of these readathons with a clean slate. But I was extra busy this past weekend, so I couldn't finish. So my focus today was to finish the 2 things that I had opened, which was the Children of Blood and Bone book, which I finished today, and I gave it 5 stars / coffee max because it was fantastic. Then I finished the audiobook of The Boy in the Striped Pajamas, which was heartbreaking. I've always wanted to read this book. I've never watched the movie because I never read the book before, and I was like, oh, I'll watch the movie when I read the book, and then I never read the book, and years passed, and I just found the audiobook the other day, and I noticed that it was a very short audiobook because the book is very short, and I was like, I'm doing this now. So I finally finished it today. So now I started with a clean slate for the readathons, and the first book that I picked up is The Sun Is Also a Star by Nicola June, like I said, and I'm on page 46 now. All that I knew before going into this book was that we were following the story of Natasha, which is a girl that did not believe on destiny or fate or things like that, and she was not in a good place in her life. She and her family are illegal immigrants in the United States, and so she doesn't have time for boys or anything like that because her family is going to be deported to Jamaica in 12 hours if she doesn't fix it. And then on the other hand, we have this boy who is very like dreamy and believes in destiny and fate and things like that. And then I guess at some point they meet and then their worlds change. So far it's really interesting. I'm loving all the background and all of the things I'm learning myself from Jamaica and from their culture and things like that. It's pretty easy to read, so I'm going through it very fast, and I'm really enjoying it. So I think I'm just gonna read a little bit more until I am just so exhausted that I am about to pass out, and then go to bed and end this vlog for day 1 of the readathons.